Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Are you ready for some Kenji conspiracy theories?
I guess at least I get to do a male voice.
Yeah.
I don't have to do something high pitched, so that's pretty nice.
Your high pitches aren't very high pitched, yo.
I know. I didn't feel like killing my voice today.
Yeah, that's why I don't do voices in these things anymore. It's just my voice I start to cough sometimes after doing a long session of reading. So I'm not used to talking a whole lot, so doing voices. One time I did voice. I probably said this before. I did voices for Coffee Talk.
Yeah.
And I just suffered from a big coughing fit during one of them, and I had to cut out a whole bunch of stuff because I was just like, I'm alright.
I've done that before too, but it's always just the worst.
And I actually had to stop the recording and like go and like try to do something for my voice, like tea, and like a cough drop and stuff like that, and came back. I was able to finish the recording, but God, that sucked.
Yep.
And that, and I think my voices are terrible. I don't have enough range for that kind of stuff, so
It's one of those things that you can train and get better at, but it's definitely difficult and takes time.
yeah.
I am not very good at it.
I'm curious if he has any plans since everyone is doing something. Then again, I can picture him having built a soundproof shelter in his room, or possibly something like a fort, complete with "No Girls Allowed" sign, and with the girls crossed out and body crudely scrawled underneath it. Knocking on his door, which is luckily devoid of any kind of sign, I hear, wait a minute, he's knocking on his door, but it's lucky that he's devoid of any sign. Why are we knocking at his door then? I don't get it. Let's see if he's there, but hopefully he's not. I hear again the unsettling clicking of at least 10 locks being pulled back. The door opens up a crack.
Who is it?
You're supposed to ask that before you open the door.
Oh, it's you. Damn, it's early.
It's not really that early.
What is it, man?
Nothing, I'm just gonna ask what you're gonna do today. Half the school's out there already.
Where? Why?
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen him that angry. What exactly does he think is going on? What?
What? Is today special? Why are they there? Who are?
Nobody told him?
I can hear them. It's loud. Don't tell me. Has the invasion begun?
Tell me. He suddenly looks more alarmed. Not now. He did.
What day is it, man?
Yeah, I guess you can't see the big wooden booths outside and people selling stuff.
What the hell are you talking about? I have my curtains closed at all times to thwart the snipers.
Oh my god, this guy's got some problems.
No,
Can you imagine living your life like that, Joe?
I can't even imagine living next to someone like that. Because every time I talk to him, I'd probably be trying to find a way to, like, mess with him.
I hated having neighbors when I lived in an apartment.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, you have neighbors now, but not as close, I guess.
Yeah, you kind of see them in the backyard or when you're pulling up and stuff. Actually, the one neighbor actually has helped me a couple of times get my Mustang out of the snow. So that guy was nice.
Yeah.
Never actually talked to him, but he helped me.
My big problem with neighbors is that like especially with certain neighbors that I've had, they just continuously knock on your door, and it's like, oh my god, I really just want to be left alone.
Yeah,
I-
I would never open. I would never open my door. I'd just pretend. I'd just be real quiet and pretend there's nobody's here.
uh, well, I could do that, but sometimes I had my like curtains open so they could see me as they walked by to my door.
Oh, okay.
And so I couldn't just be like, I'm not here.
It's the festival. You know that, right?
Oh shit, that's today. Ah, damn. Ah, damn. Damn it. I can't believe I forgot. I don't have my fort finished yet. This is bad.
He actually has a fort.
This is going to be a very bad day. It's good you told me this, man. This is going to be a bad day.
Why?
Oh man, they're going to be everywhere. The people outside my window socializing.
And he rubs his temples nervously, suddenly looking very ill.
It's going to be little loud as hell. Damn, and I was going to go out today, but now it's ruined. Everything is ruined. This is awful. This sucks. This sucks. What the hell? This really sucks. I can't go anywhere now. There's nowhere to run.
Angie seems nervous. Duh. I mean, you can tell. You could even say he's majorly freaked out.
I can't believe this. So that's what today was.
Does he stay in his room a lot? It sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty close to blind, so it's not like he doesn't go out and see the world for fun, especially with how much of a conspiracy theorist he is.
Is he a hikikomori?
I wouldn't say that because we've seen him out socializing and in his class. Remember, we saw him with Lily.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I don't think he's on the level of like the guy from Welcome to NHK.
Yeah.
I think his thing is that he's a conspiracy theorist and he actively thinks someone's trying to murder him, so he tries to stay away from people.
Okay.
Damn, and I couldn't even prepare for it. Couldn't even brace myself, and now it's here, and I can't do anything. You should have told me this earlier, dude. I mean, at least I know, but I could have known earlier. Imagine what I could have accomplished.
Because his paranoia reminds me of NHK somewhat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry, I thought you knew. So I guess you're not going to do anything today. NHK is an anime, by the way. Very good one. The weather is even good. Yesterday was really windy, so I thought today would be cold. It's not though, so there's no reason to just stay inside. Yeah, you should check the festival out. Kenji groans and covers his face with his hands.
No, I can't do it. Don't let me alive out there, I know it.
It has to be a joke, but he said it with such straight face, relatively straight.
What are you going to do? We should hang out in here. You can help me build my fort. We might still make it if we work together.
Wonder, kind of hungry, but I made it this deal that I would try to take care of myself, be healthier, Don't know if I should steer clear of the takoyaki or head straight in.
Deal? Sounds ominous. So what are you getting in return?
Nothing, I guess. It's not that kind of a deal. Emmy from our year. We kind of agreed to watch each other's backs, and uh-oh. That is definitely an IE face.
Yeah.
A shrill scream and expression of abject terror in Kenji's face chill my blood. It's as if I told Catholic priest I sold my soul to the devil.
You so really?
Yeah.
Are you reading this?
Yep, I see it.
Okay, good. You sold your soul to the devil and didn't get anything in return?
Oh. I was supposed to get something in return.
What the hell is wrong with you, man? Do you know who you are dealing with? She is a public health danger. Do you know how many people she sends to the hospital monthly with her carefully placed flying tackles?
Flying tackles.
She's one of them, a key player in the vast conspiracy that aims for the complete submission of everything that is manly.
She runs into people a lot, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I trusted you in your judgment, man. I thought we were brothers. You have to call it off before it's too late. The festival, too, is just one of their ploys.
He fingers his scarf nervously faster and faster, like he is trying to start a fire, and then slowly begins to calm once the panic attack finishes running its course.
By the way, for those who don't know, takoyaki is a ball-shaped Japanese snake made of wheat flour. It's like a battered fried food, basically. Okay. Shaped into a ball.
Of course it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what it was, actually, but then I was like, well, I've been asking you to look up a lot of stuff.
Basically, kind of looks like they take some kind of minced meat, usually some kind of like seafood, pickled ginger and green onions, and then they cover that in batter and then deep fry it.
Well, I don't know about that.
Sounds kind of good.
Deep frying sounds good.
I mean, it's deep fried bread with meat and vegetables. It sounds like every fair food ever.
Really? The vegetables sound like fair food?
I see a lot of deep fried everything at fair.
Yeah, sure.
I've seen corn at fair, corn on the cob, heavily buttered.
Deep fried Twinkies.
Deep fried Twinkie. You see the fair that had the deep fried butter sticks?
No, God no.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. They give it to you on a paper bowl, and then they give you a spoon.
What? You deep fry it and then they give you a spoon?
Yeah, because the batter kind of forms a shell, but when you break into the shell, it's liquid butter. There's a stick of butter that they...
Sounds like a Homer thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was somewhere in the deep south that they did this. They battered a stick of butter and then shove it in the deep fryer, and I mean that's pretty much it.
Then they went to the hospital.
I think a news reporter was like, I can't, and they got it to show. I was like, yeah, no, this is actually a thing, and I feel really grossed out with myself, but I can't stop eating it.
None for me, please.
I care. I choose life. I'm going to have to find some place to hide in, a safe haven, and then knock the lights out of myself so that I don't have to experience this horrible day. I have the perfect thing for that. I must prepare now. Don't go to the festival.
Okay.
Later, dude.
The door slowly closes with a low creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. I like his later, dude.
Later, dude.
I don't know. He's such a weird character, but he seems to actually like Hisao.
I'm wondering if he actually likes Hisao because like Hisao puts up with him, or if he's just like, you're a guy, I can trust you.
Yeah, it's hard to say because you don't really see him interact with anyone else.
Yeah.
It's kind of unsettling, and now I start to feel doubtful myself. Okay. Should I bother going? Got a book I've been meaning to read. Something about an underground postal system that may or may not exist. It's short too. I could have finished it in a day. Have it finished in a day. But would that be a good way to spend my time? Well, yeah, it definitely would be. But I suppose that it would probably be a better idea to head outside, see the festival, try to integrate with all the other sideshow acts. Honestly, I should at least make an attempt to keep up the somewhat friendly personality I've had the past week. Maybe get something to eat? My stomach suggests. I'm not really sure how to say that. It's almost lunchtime. I could at least grab something from one of the stalls outside. I can make myself sick. I'm soon outside surrounded by various students and people who may or may not be their parents. Every so often I catch a glimpse of someone who clearly just came up from town for the promise of a festival. They're easy to spot. The ones who can stop staring and behind their eyes, you can tell they're thinking, now, what's wrong with this one? I almost want to yell at them. But at the same time, can I deny that I've been doing the same thing all week? A wave of something like disgust sweeps over me, guilt for my own narrow-mindedness. I push the thoughts aside, concentrating on the pangs of hunger that burn my guts like a wildfire. Lots of stuff going on here, unlike a lot of other scenes. I'm just kind of looking. Actual Japanese, I assume?
Yeah.
Looks like kanji. The scent of something fried leads me to a promised land where I can get some lunch. I'm just getting my order when a loud voice interrupts me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I've got Emmy. I got Emmy after me, and I got Kenji telling me not to do things. Just leave me alone. Having a break or lunch.
Breakfast?
Breakfast?
You mean you just got up?
Leave me alone, let me live my life. Or suddenly sleeping all morning feels like a crime. No, I meant lunch, honest. She's not buying it. Brunch?
That's not a healthy breakfast at all.
Hey, you don't have to get right up in my face all about it. She snatches my food out of my hand and glares at me. I didn't even know I had food. What the hell is this girl doing? Hey, that's my breakfast.
What happened to it being your lunch?
Brunch? That's my... whatever, it's my food. Amy places her hand on her hips and begins lecturing me.
Did you really forget your dietary plan already?
I'm starting to regret going down this path, Joe.
You want to go back to Hanako and Lily?
It's too late now, but...
Yeah, it's way too late.
Yeah. But if this is the way things are going, it's going to be kind of disappointing.
I mean, the reason I never went down her path was because she was too excitable all the time, and because I could tell that she was a health nut, and I was just kind of sitting there just like, I need to be healthy, but I don't want someone doing exactly this.
Yeah.
If I decide to treat myself with, like, a fried food, I don't want to hear, are you kidding me? You need to be more conscious of your health, Isao. What about your heart?
It's fine, the way it is, mostly. All I get in response is a roll of the eyes.
I doubt that. You wouldn't be here if that was the case, would you?
There's got a point, of course. But I'm not about to concede it. It's not that bad of a heart. Certainly it can handle a little grease now and again. Yeah, sure, and it handled a little running just fine, too. Emmy seems unconvinced. Not surprisingly, as I haven't even managed to convince myself.
Maybe, but not if you're sleeping the day away all the time.
Yes, mother. A devious look suddenly crosses her face.
Of course, if you've been following a routine from the beginning, you wouldn't be in this situation.
What situation? Hey, I've had a pretty eventful week, you know? The situation where she bitches at me. For example, I almost died and there was a lot of meeting people and then I was on a roof for a while. Being on a roof is like an extraordinary event.
I guess. Which is no excuse for slacking off, you know? A little near-death experience is no excuse for skipping basic exercises. Like running in the mornings.
I can barely get up in the morning. She nods as if something important has just been decided. Oh no.
So it's settled then.
No!
You've seen the error of your ways and are willing to adhere to my routine, right?
I get the feeling I have no choice.
I'll see you bright and early in the morning.
No! Let me sleep
We'll
in
be
and
right
eat greasy
place.
food. You know, you'd already convinced me yesterday that this was a good idea. You don't need to convince me again. Not that I did a good job of being convinced. She's right about eating healthy, after all. And here I am ordering up something grossly unhealthy. I don't even know what it was. Except for it was fried.
I mean, it was probably takoyaki. He mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
But delicious. There are more important things than deliciousness, aren't there? Like staying alive?
I disagree.
May live longer, but those will be the worst years of your life.
You have to enjoy yourself from now and again, otherwise life isn't worth living.
Yeah.
I can be alive for the next 700 years, but if I'm not having fun, then why would I care?
If Amy weren't here browbeating me for my poor decision, I'd probably... Hey, wait a second. A sudden question springs to mind. Hey, why the hell have you taken such an interest in my well-being? I'm gonna stop there. Usually about 20 minutes. This conversation is going on for a while. I'm not gonna go through the whole conversation. Realistically, I thought the Kenji thing would go on longer, and that would be like a whole episode, pretty much. But oh well. Sorry to leave it in such a weird place, but it will be a while before we do this too again, huh? Oh well.
I mean, it'll just be next week.
Yeah, that's a while.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.